cold mornings. We don't want to be getting any injuries.
That's good. He's feeling fit.
Yeah.
He's ready for 6 mile, yeah.
Yeah.
So see who's going to win this time.
Me. Who do you think?
You know, taking all into account, a lot of people were saying to me, not to do it, that we were crazy. But my gut instinct told me this was the time and this was the right thing to do, to give this young man his opportunity and to fulfill his dreams, because he always wanted to be a professional boxer. And then, 6 months later, his older brother Stephen then followed us over. So he did. So it made us, more of a family.
Okay, boys, finish strong. Sprint. Come on, Aaron, catch him. Go.
That's good work, boys. Who won?
So far, so good. It's been about 2 years since we first moved over now, and everything's been going great. Once I have Stephen and my dad there, and then my mother comes over and back. But if you're there on your own, it'd be different. It'd probably be a lot tougher. So it's great to have my dad and Stephen over there with me the whole time.
You couldn't have got a much easier team than Watford to play.
Last time I went to play Stoke at home, and Stoke got relegated and they drew 0-0. It would be hard to be over there, without your family or people that you know. So it's just like being at home, really. And then, like, my mum comes over and back a lot, and she does a lot of cooking for us. So it really helps, us when we come in from the gym, that she has all our food ready, and that we don't have to cook it. We get the more rest. So.
We live in our own wee bubble, so we're so focused. We really don't see much of what goes on outside of that bubble. We don't allow for anyone to distract us, and we're very family orientated. Good. We attend the Robert Garcia Boxing Academy, so we're learning from one of the best coaches in the world. So I'm responsible for the track sessions, the mountain runs, the stair climbs, coordinating the boxing sessions when we're not sparring.
Oh, it's been very important, yeah. Growing up, he was the man who's got us to where we are today. He's been crucial to us, and very smart as well, and stuff he's taught us has been unreal. A typical training day for us when we're sparring is we get up, have our oatmeal, then we'd go off to our Robert Garcia's Boxing Academy. After we're done sparring, we'd have our pasta ready made and eat that straight away on the way home. And then we'd get home, probably sleep for an hour or two, and then prepare for the next session. Eat a steak every day to spar, so I love the steak.
Over the last 12 months, the two boys have made tremendous improvements. The sparring they're getting, you see, has led them to an astonishing improvement, because they're getting world-class sparring. We're in with Jose Ramirez, we're in with Virgil Ortiz. That sort of type sparring, day in, day out. The boys are doing anywhere between 6 and 8 rounds on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday. You cannot but not improve. That's the advantage of being in LA.
I've sparred with Lemonchenko as well. I did 5 rounds with him, and it was a really good experience. To share the ring with the likes of him is unbelievable.
And this is to incorporate your reach. So this is where you'll get a good understanding of the distance and the range. Okay? Go. Nice and relaxed. Loads of feinting.
Yeah, well, when we used to spar, it always used to get a bit heated, so my dad would have to tell us to calm down a bit. So we do a bit of technical sparring with each other. So when we're sparring in Robert Garcia's, if we see any mistakes or my dad sees any mistakes, we'll try working on them, fixing them in the next session, the next day. So we work a lot with each other, and we help each other a lot and push each other on. One of my favourite fighters is Tommy Hitman Hearns. He had a exciting style of fighting. He was really good at long range and he could bang them in as well. It was Manny Pacquiao. He's an exciting fighter. He threw a lot of punches for the whole 12 rounds and was a legend. So they're the sort of styles we'd like to mimic ourselves of.
When you go for them body shots, really dig into them body shots. Really dig. You want to crack a few ribs?
Yeah, well, growing up, I always loved watching Mike Tyson. You know, his style, he was vicious in there, and how he intimidates his opponent. He'd have them beat before they even got into the ring. Also like watching Marvin Hagler and Oscar De La Hoya, more great fighters, and Oscar's jab was unreal, and you need a good jab in this game. Opens the doors to combinations and all. Yeah, me and Stephen were sparring at the gym that we used to go to, and he was there training, so he was the same time as us, and once he was done his training, he stayed on to watch us spar. We did 8 rounds that day, and he watched the whole 8 rounds of us sparring. So after the spar, we went up to him and talked to him to get a picture and all with him, and just told him we are fighting next week if you want to come. So, but it's about 4-hour drive from where he lives. But that when I fought, then he was there at the front row at my fight, and he took the 4-hour journey there. And 5 minutes before I went to go out to the ring, do my ring walk, he came in and wished me luck.
Well, to be brutally honest, I didn't even recognise the guy. The boys knew him straight away. He walked into our dressing room and I says, who is that? I was about to throw him out. I didn't know him, and I thought, who's this guy invading our dressing room? And the boys told me, that's Kendrick's, leave him alone. So that was interesting. So it was. But ever since that, he's always kept a good tight eye on the boys. He loves to watch them sparring, so he does, and he's became a good friend of the boys.
I listen to it all the time once I'm training. When we do our Griffith Park mountain runs, I'd listen to his music running up. It's a tough run, so good music will get me through it.
A bit of venom, last 5 each.
We could have waited for the Olympics, and we wouldn't have been any better off. So next year we're looking for 5 fights for Aaron, and we're hoping for the same for Stephen. On Aaron's pathway, we're looking to get him a ranking next year. By the end of next year, he's going to finish off the year with a 10-rounder, which will be some achievement for a young man of just having turned 20. And Stephen, like vice versa, he is going to be in the same sort of directive as Aaron, so we're hoping he finishes in a 10-rounder. That then will lead into 2021 with we're going to push hard then to be calling out, and looking for world titles. That's how fast we want to move.
Yeah, I always wanted to fight in St. Enoch's Park, so bring a world title back home and fight there. Bring all the Irish and all the Monaghan supporters. No
regrets whatsoever. If I got the same opportunity again, I would always take it. If somebody had told me 2 years ago, Aaron McKenna would have been 10-0 in the position he's in now, and Steve McKenna would have been 4-0, and looking forward to a big, bright third year, I couldn't be any more happier. It's tremendous.